Hello, this is Martin for Revelation Software, and welcome to this video with regards to O4W and more specifically running O4W offline. That seems quite a strange thing for you to want to do, running O4W offline. After all, it's a web-based solution that's run on web servers through browsers. Why would you not want to be running it over the web? Well, there are plenty of reasons. Just two. One is an extranet solution. You might have a system built in O4W that you want to run via browsers on your desktops, and you want to be running it from a web server in your office, but that web server is not actually hooked up to the internet. Or in my case, you might want to be working on O4W offline. Maybe you might want to be demoing your application to prospects, and if you're going into a meeting, you might not always have access to the internet, and it's always good to make sure that you're prepared and obviously that you are able to run your system without relying on other people. Now, this all came to light a few days ago. It was the Thursday before I was going to Ireland to see the guys at Arbrook. It was an archery day. Lauren got some new arrows and she got a competition coming up, so she didn't want to miss a practice session. I was happy to miss mine. So we toddled along to the archery field. She got a bow out, started shooting some arrows. I sat in the car, opened up the laptop and ran through the PowerPoint presentation and my O4W demo. All great, wonderful, no problems there. Ran through the PowerPoint presentation, needed to make a few changes to the animation, just a few little tweaks, but otherwise that would be fine. And then I ran up the O4W demo. No internet connection because I'm in the middle of a field, and things started to go a little bit wrong. So let's have a look at that. Actually, before we have a look at that, let's just remind ourselves what the application looks like when you run it for real. So this is the welcome screen. I'll just go into the employee info window and we'll log in. And you'll see that I'll get a screen with the normal template that I've been using, the Sunny template. I've got my tabs, and it's all looking quite nice. Now I've got the internet on, so let's just come out of here and we'll go into exactly that same thing without the internet on. So I've just disabled my wireless connection here, and we'll go back into that same window. This is the users menu item, and we'll log in. Ooh, we can't. We're not able to pick any windows. We can't navigate around the application. We're actually a bit stuck. And the reason is that at this point, O4W is going away over the internet to find the jQuery libraries that it requires for the theme and the menus, etc. And it can't find them. And that's why we have the problem. However, Revelation have thought this through, and true to normal things, there is a way around it. So I'm going to turn my internet connection back on, and we'll go into O4W into the design mode, and we want to go to the config records window or form. We need to log in, so I'm just going to log in as the super user, and we want to navigate to the scripts tab. Now in here we have the source for our jQuery, which is the Google CDM, the URL for where it can be found, version numbers, and we've got our theme, so our Sunny theme. And what we want to do is we want to be able to run this offline. So our source for jQuery we need to change to provided O4W files without internet connection. And that changes the URL for our jQuery. So /jQuery/. That happens to be fine for my machine. That might be different depending on how you've got your virtual machine set up. We can select the jQuery version if we want to, and I'm happy with 1.4.4. And we need to select the jQuery theme. Now it's taken out Sunny because obviously it can't do anything with that. I can just lose this for the moment. And I'm going to change it to smoothness because I prefer smoothness to the other one. And we'll save those changes, all updated, and then if we come back out, and remember we're online, let's put it offline. So we've now gone offline again, and if we now go into the Arbrook users menu item, This time we do get our menu, and we can go into the employee info window, and I'll log in again. You're already seeing this is looking slightly different to it did before. These colors are slightly different, and we do get our template. We've lost some of our colors. We've now gone for the smoothness, which is the gray feel, but our template still works exactly the same as it did before, and the application looks quite nice. So this is running offline now without relying on the jQuery libraries. However, we did like our Sunny theme. So let's just close out of here, and I'm going to turn the internet back on again. And if I go to the jQuery website, which is jQueryui.com/download, you can see in here that there are a whole load of themes. Most of these actually ship with Open Insight if you're using it online. If you're using it offline, then you've only got UI lightness, darkness, smoothness, and I think flick. Sunny is the one we want, so if we click Sunny and we download, and I'll just save as, I'm going to save that to my desktop for ease. I'll save that, and we'll just come out of there, extract all of the files, and then under the CSS folder here you'll find Sunny, and in there images and jQuery. So let's just go backwards, and we will copy Sunny, and then we need to go wherever we have got our Open Insight installed, locate the O4W folder, locate the jQuery folder and the version that we want to work with. Now I'm working with 1.4.4. Locate the CSS folder, and I've already dropped the files in here previously, so what you would need to do is just to paste them in there. But if I go into those, you'll see that I've got images and jQuery 1.8.6. Now if I just move this over for a second and I go into the zip file again, and I go into the CSS file and Sunny, you'll notice that jQuery-UI-1814.custom. Now when we start looking at the O4W tab, you'll see that I'm actually using 1.8.6. So what I've done is I've just renamed the jQuery UI to 1.8.6, and that works fine. It might be a bit of a kludgy workaround, somebody will probably let me know, but that was a change that I made. So drop those files into there, so it's your main Open Insight directory, O4W, jQuery, the version, CSS, and then create a folder with those two files, and obviously the images have got all of the images that the theme requires. Once that's done, we can go back into O4W in design mode, back to the config records, and we'll go O4W and O4W, locate the scripts tab, and as you can see we've got the 1.4.4 with UI 1.8.6, and that's where I got the 1.8.6 to rename the file with. We're set without connection, the path there is okay and everything, and in this case what I'm going to do is select other custom, and the theme is going to be Sunny. Let's just put that in lowercase so it's the same as the path. And forgive me, I need to scroll down here. I'm working on a slightly smaller resolution because of YouTube. So we'll save those changes. OK. And then if I come out of here and we take it offline, and then we'll run the Arbrook users shortcut. And this time when we go into employee info and we log in, then we do indeed get our theme with our tabs, etc., and I am now working offline. So in this video we've seen how to configure O4W to work offline using one of the built-in themes, and you've seen how to go a little bit further to download one of the themes from the jQuery library, or you could have created your own theme for your own corporate identity and drop that into the O4W, reconfigure the scripts window, and then obviously running that offline. So I hope it's been useful, and I will catch you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.